Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. This clip was of chatter I heard on the radio of a train crew, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, my phone did not record this audio, so let me get you up to speed. I had just gotten off shift and was swinging through Artesia when I heard a train crew talking on the radio. And because I heard the train crew talking, I knew the train was close, but I didn't know what the train was or where they were at. Swinging through Artesia, I found train 267 in the yard, but I didn't know if they had a crew on duty yet. I also found a Jeep moving around a fuel pad, but I knew that wasn't the train crew I heard. We'll continue the action here. Enjoy the video. Alright, so I confirmed 267 does have power on it. It's hard to see. Canadian Pacific leader. But we got something on the tracks here at South End. And hold it, what do we have here? Is this an inspection train?
Airport number 7141 to the 1993 located on 732 April 17th 2026 JLJ.
Check this out. I've never seen this before. How cool is that? I had to turn around and get another look at this. I've seen the CPKC geometry train, but I've never seen an FRA inspection train here. This is pretty cool.
Mike, thank you. Gateway dispatcher. 820.
Is that a camera on the nose? Check that out.
Okay, well, how about when we get to where we're going to be getting on the track, you call me back, oh? Anybody else okay with dispatcher? Dispatcher.
So you got all kinds of cameras on the rear there, all kinds of sensors pointing at the rails up on the roof. Man, that is awesome. And that is pretty neat. I done completely forgot what other train I was trying to go after. I do know 267 is in the yard, and what I heard on scanner was a CP motor, which what I saw was on 267. So that might be the train I was hearing. But anyway, we got head on south. So if I find another train out there, we'll see if we can catch it.
ER 266, oh. Over. Where you coming here? Let me find your landing spot. Alright, we're clear to come in. I'm on Cunningham. Copy that, over.
Alright, so I found 266. They're just over here. They stopped because they couldn't get a hold of the yard master, but they finally got a hold of him, and he got permission to come on up to Cunningham, which is just south of the yard, just south of where we saw that inspection train. So if we're lucky, 266 will start pulling on the train and we can catch them at this crossing. All right, there's the end of the train. Go ahead and make my way back to my truck because we got several trucks lined to come out.
No, this is fine. CPKCM W306166 up.
All right, y'all. Everything's working out in my favor. We got the FRA inspection train southbound just past North Macon. We're at South Macon, milepost 197 on the Artesia sub. Cross track, saw headlights, so they are almost here. Let's come through town, head to a job. Heard them on scanner. This is working out perfect. Not sure how fast they're going. They're probably going slow if they're inspecting, but I hear them. There they are right there. All right, there they go. So they looked like they were inspecting the wheels. Set of wheels under the first car were down. Can't remember what it's called, but I know I looked it up when I researched the Canadian Pacific geometry train when it came. But basically those set of wheels apply downward and outward pressure on the rail to measure, to see how securely the rail is fastened to the railroad ties. All right, we got 267 coming. I went up to Brookfield to wait for it. Left because I thought it was a little ways out, but then I heard it on scanner. Here we go. Crossing gates activated. 267 headed south.
Proceed. Total axle 460. Speed 48. Temperature 84 degrees.
train is southbound. Detector out.
All right, that's southbound 267 just cleared Brooksville, Mississippi. All right, I almost thought I was going to miss it. I came up here to wait for it and thought after waiting a while I had to leave, get back to work. But then as soon as I started leaving, I heard them on the scanner, so I came back and actually caught them. So now I need to go back to work. Anyway, thank you for watching.